Hello and welcome. I am so excited that you are here because in this video, I'm going to share the top 2 art supplies that I've purchased this year that I'm absolutely obsessed with. And I've ordered them from favorite to most favorite. So you're going to have to stick around to the end of the video to get to that second one. Now, before I get started, I wanted to mention that if you find value in this video, I ask that you like this video and subscribe to the channel because it's the best way that more people like you can find this video. The first art supply I want to mention is actually some acrylic paint. Now, you will notice this is a pretty small tube, and that's on purpose. So these art tubes are just 21 milliliters. It's not even quite an ounce. But it's a really great amount of paint if you want to have a ton of colors. So it's by Artist Loft, which is sold at Michael's. That's where I got this little guy. It's an academic level. So it just means it's not the highest quality acrylic paint that you can get. So if your goal is like mine, is just to experiment with some colors to learn more about paint, this is a great product for you. Not only is it a small amount, it also comes in sets of colors. So I believe it comes in a 24, a 36, and a 48. And I bought the 48 and it has been a total game changer. I have zero regrets on buying that. One regret that I do have on art supplies is this past winter, Michael's ran a buy one, get one free sale on their 4-ounce tubes of paint. I know, that's a lot of paint. I did not realize how much paint 4 ounces is. That's why when I'm saying this is not quite 1 ounce, it is actually quite a bit of paint. You can do a lot with it, especially when you're getting 48 colors. But I didn't realize 4 ounces of one color is a lot of paint. And the only exception I will say to that is titanium white. That one I don't regret. And actually I'm almost out because I do use a lot of white in the painting that I do. But this 48 set of paint has just truly been amazing. It's so much fun to have so many colors to choose from. And because I have so many colors and I don't have to commit to a huge amount to try a new color, it has really allowed me to try some color schemes I probably would not have tried if I had to purchase the paint because I wouldn't know if it was going to turn out. And so I wouldn't want to spend $5 or $6 on a tube of paint to find out. All right, so what does this 48 set cost? So when I purchased it, it was running at $40 at Michael's, and I used a 30% off coupon. So I just waited until they had a good enough deal going to order it, and it worked out great. I was really happy. I think I ended up buying it for like $27. My impromptu math skills are not that great, but I do know that's less than $1. It's probably about 75 cents a tube. So I felt like that was a really good deal to get that many colors to explore. And then as I find the colors I really, really love, I can invest in bigger tubes. I cannot sing enough praises about these little tubes. The 36 or the 48 set is really fantastic. It has metallics, it has neons, it has brights, it has all the classic colors you can imagine, and honestly more. It has more than I even imagined it could have. The other art supply that I am obsessed with this year is actually paint sticks. So paint sticks are essentially a glue stick of tempera paint. They're washable, so if you get them on your hands or your clothes, they come out pretty easily. I mean, I can't guarantee they aren't going to stain, but they do say they're washable. I literally never got them on my clothes. I mean, you'd really have to be like putting the paint stick on your clothes. I don't know how you would even get them on your clothes, but it does wash off your hands pretty easily. Sometimes I do get them on my fingers a little bit. They're really easy to use. They dry fairly quickly. Within a minute or two, they'll be totally dry. So you don't have to necessarily worry about prolonged mess. I also like to use a hairdryer on them. So if I'm layering the paint sticks or I want to add another element, like I'm working with mixed media, then I like to pop a hairdryer on them just to speed up the process because I can't always wait for that air dry. So if you are super impatient like me and just want to keep working, you may want to try that out with the paint sticks. And then they also come in an unbelievable array of colors. There are 2 brands that I've primarily used. I like quick sticks are really great for if you have no paint sticks and you just need a huge variety. I like theirs the best because of the range of colors that they select. Their selection of colors just resonate with me more than a couple other brands that I have tried in the past. The other brand that I really love is Shuttle Art. Both of these brands I'm mentioning, I will link to, and I got them off of Amazon. But Shuttle Art has a really great selection of pastels. So their box of pastel paint sticks actually includes 20 colors, which is a lot. That is a lot of pastels. I found that most companies don't make that many pastel colors, and Shuttle Art does, and they're so beautiful, especially when a lot of the art that I am putting together, I like to use a light, a medium, and a dark color. And so I found this pastel line has been a really great source for the lightest color. I'm often able to mix one of them in, and then I'll use two quick sticks for more of the medium and dark colors. Overall, I cannot tell you enough good things about paint sticks. They say they're for kids. Most of the packaging is going to lead you to believe that these are for children. I can tell you that they are lying, and paint sticks are actually made for everyone. All right, so there you have it. Those are my top 2 art supplies so far this year. And if you're interested in learning more about how to make mindful art, I encourage you to check out this video next. Thanks so much for being here.